Okay, so now I'm gonna do my in-cap and the air brakes. So the first I'm gonna check the in-cap inspection. So the first thing you do when you get inside the truck, you're gonna check the seat belt. Make sure it has no cuts, no tears, no frays on the seat belt. Make sure it's easy lock, easy to lock. You're gonna lock it and you put it on, okay? So after you put your seat belt on, you're gonna safe start your truck. So make sure your truck is in neutral. Make sure the brakes are on, secure. Then you're gonna open the key. Don't start it, just open the key. And you're gonna wait for your ABS light to turn off, okay? This one. So my ABS light turned off already. So now I can safe start it. So you push the clutch in, then you safe start it. So after you safe start your truck, then you do the in-cab inspection, okay? Okay, so first I'm gonna check both of my side mirrors, this one and the one over there on the other side. So make sure the mirrors, they have no cracks, only go stickers. They should be clean, and I guess it's to my trailer, so I can see the whole trailer. Then I'm gonna check my front windshield. Make sure the windshield has no cracks, only go stickers. It has to be clean so I could see through it. And behind, you check the window in the back. Same thing, no crack, only go stickers, properly secure. Then I'm gonna check my highway horn right here. Pull it. It's working properly. Then I'm gonna check my city horn. It's working properly. Then I'm gonna check my steering wheel. It should be no more than 2 inches of free play, no grease, no oil on it, clean. And then I'm gonna check my clutch, same thing, no more than 2 inches free play. Then I'm gonna check my brake, working properly. Gas pedal, working properly, okay? After that, I'm gonna check my lights. So you push this thing up, this is my low beam. Then I'm gonna check my high beam, just pull it down. You see the blue light? That's the high beam, they're working properly. Then you turn them off in the middle. Then I'm gonna check my right signal, it's working properly. Check my left signal, same thing, working properly. Then I'm gonna check my four-way flashes, just push this thing down. Make sure they're working properly. And then I'm gonna check my windshield wipers, just twist it. See, they're working properly. Then I'm gonna check the washers. Just press this button and hold it. You see there's water coming out, so it's working properly. Then you turn it off, okay? After that, I'm gonna check all my gauges one by one. So first, I'm gonna check the oil temperature right here. So my oil temperature, it's reading right now 120, so it's normal range. Then I'm gonna check my oil temperature right here. It's reading it right now 70, so that's normal range. My RPMs, give it some gas. Okay, it moves, so that's good. Right here you have the battery bolts. If you don't see it, just keep pressing this little black button until it comes on, okay? Just keep pressing it. You see right there? It's a 14 volt, so like it's charging properly, okay? It's working properly, secure. My speedometer, this one, we're gonna check this one later when we're driving. My fuel tank, we have a little more than half a tank, so that's working properly. This is my primary and my secondary PSI tanks. Both of my tanks are working properly. They're reading right now 120, so they're working properly. Then I'm gonna check my tractor brake and my trailer brake or knobs. Make sure they're not cracked, they're not leaking any air. Make sure they're both in good condition, properly secure. And then I'm gonna check my fan, tune it on all the way. You're just gonna do like this. You check it, make sure you can feel it on both of them. Okay, that's working properly. Then I'm gonna check my defroster, so you tune it all the way. Same thing, you check it over there in the front, make sure you can feel it. It's working properly. Then I'm gonna check my heater, same thing. Make sure it's working properly. Check your AC. Same thing, make sure you can feel, okay? Make sure it's working properly. After that, you can turn it off if you want. Then I'm gonna go underneath, right here. I have my fire extinguisher. It has to be always full and up to date, properly secured to the cap with the straps. Not missing any bolts or screws. Then I'm gonna check my gear shifter right here. It has to be straight, no crack, no bent, no legal walls. Should be properly secured with all those bolts. It should be properly secured. And then I'm gonna check the floor. Make sure my floor is clean, there's no debris, no bottles, no garbage that can get under my pedals and get stuck when I'm driving. Should be clean all the time. And then in this red box right here, you have 3 extra fuses and 3 extra triangles, just in case of emergency, okay? They should be properly secure and in good condition, working properly. So that's it for my in-cab inspection. So now I'm gonna do my air brakes. So when you're doing the air brakes, you only look on the top mirror, the top gauge, okay? This is my primary one. So I'm gonna start with my first test. My first test is my cutout, and my cutout, it cannot be more than 140. So my tanks are full, so first I have to lose pressure, okay? So it cannot be more than 140. So you're gonna lose some pressure. So you're gonna pump on the brakes like 3 times to lose pressure. Okay, now I'm gonna fill it up to see what my cutout is. Give it some gas. Go between 10 and 15 on the RPMs when you're giving it gas. So you're gonna wait until your needle stops moving, okay? When your needle stops moving, that's your cutout. See how it's moving right now? Okay, that's my cutout. My needle stopped at 125, so that's a good test. It's less than 140. So that's it for that test. My next test is my cut in. My cut in, it cannot be less than 100. So for this one, you're gonna lose by increments of 5, okay? So every time you press on the brake, you lose by 5 psi. So it cannot be less than 100. So I'm gonna press on the brake a little bit to lose 5 psi. Just press on the brake a little bit, okay? Okay, so right now my needle is reading 120. So I'm gonna give it gas, count 15 seconds to see if my needle starts to move. So you give it some gas and you start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, my needle didn't move, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna lose 5 psi again. So you press on the brake again a little bit. Okay, my needle is reading 115 right now. I'm gonna count 15 seconds again, see if my needle moves. So again, give it gas. You count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, my needle didn't move, so I'm gonna do it again. Lose 5 more psi. Okay, my needle's reading like 110 right now. So again, count 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see my needle started to move up from 110, so that's a good test, okay? My cutoff is at 110, so that's good. So that's it for that test. My next test is my low warning light, and the red light should come on between 55 and 75 psi. So I'm gonna keep losing pressure until the light comes on. So just keep upping on the brake slowly to see when the lights come on, okay? You just keep upping on the brake slowly until you see the light come on. You see the light came on at 70. So that's a good test, okay? It's between 55 and 75, so that's a good test. And that's it for that test. My next test is my apply linkage test. For this one, you first have to fill up your tanks all the way full. So I'm gonna give it some gas to fill them up first. Okay, my needle stopped, so my tanks are full. So now I'm gonna do my apply linkage test. For this test, you first have to put it in a low gear. So you're gonna put the clutch in. You put it in a low gear, first or second gear. Put it in second. You turn off the truck. Then you let go of the clutch. And then you're gonna release these brakes. You push both of the brakes in, the tractor one and the trailer brake. Push both of them in. And then you're gonna wait for your needle to settle. So just wait for a little bit. Okay, so once your needle settles, you're gonna press on the brake all the way and hold it for 1 minute. So you press on the brake really hard, hold it, then you tell them what your needle is. My needle right now is reading 95. Then you're gonna start your timer for a minute. So you start it, and then you're gonna tell the instructor that on a combination like this one, you cannot lose more than 4 psi per minute, okay? So now just wait for the minute to see if it doesn't leak in air. Okay, so my minute's over and my needle didn't move. It's still the same, 95, so it's a good test. I lost no pressure, so that's good, okay? After that, you can let go of the brake. So my next test is my pop out. Both of these brakes, they should pop out in between 20 and 45 psi. So I'm gonna keep losing pressure until they pop out, okay? So just keep upping on the brake until they pop out. Okay, only my trailer popped out at 35. So now I'm gonna keep going for my tractor. Keep going, pumping the brake again. Okay, now my tractor popped out at 25, so they both a good test. Okay, so that's it for that test. My last test is my parking brakes. So first I'm gonna put it in neutral. You push the clutch in, put it in neutral. You're gonna safe start your truck again. So start it. So now I'm gonna fill up my tanks all the way full. So I'm gonna give it some gas first to fill them up. Okay, my tanks are full again. So now I'm gonna check all my brakes one by one. So first I'm gonna put it in low gear. You can put it in first or second, okay? So push the clutch in, put it in low gear. I'm gonna put it in second gear. So if I wanna check my trailer brake, my tractor brake, I'm gonna release the trailer. So you put the trailer in, you're checking the tractor brake, okay? So only with the clutch, let it go slowly, see if it doesn't move. Okay, it didn't move, so that's good. And now I'm gonna check my trailer brake. So you push this one out, you push this one in. I'm gonna check now my trailer brake, okay? Same thing with only the clutch, see if it moves, let it go slowly, see if it doesn't move. Okay, it didn't move, so that's good. So now I'm gonna check my service brake. So you're gonna push both of them in, release both of them, the tractor and the trailer brake, they're both in. So now you move a little bit, then you brake, make sure it stops. So just let it roll a little bit. Okay, it's brake, stops. So that's good. So now I'm gonna put it in neutral. You put the brakes on, and that's it. All my brakes are working properly, okay?